Oftentimes I review budget-oriented tech on this channel. These are typically bang-for-buck options that are great for gamers that are gaming on a budget. However, today we are bringing things to a whole new level by taking a look at the most inexpensive peripheral that I've ever reviewed. If I could take you up in boom, 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 tell me I'm the only one that you know. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. This is the EasySMX gaming mouse, and it's notable for its extremely low cost at less than $20 when it's on sale. The unboxing experience is similar to the EasySMX wireless controller that I also recently reviewed. The box doesn't really come with anything fancy, it's just the mouse and a user manual. The user manual, however, is simple and easy to read, and if anything it's actually a little bit oversimplified because there are some features of the mouse that actually aren't listed here at all. This is probably the only instance where I say a more detailed user manual would have been appreciated. Overall, I'm okay with a lackluster unboxing experience if I'm shopping for a budget-oriented piece of tech, if it means that the piece of tech is actually going to perform. It definitely follows the gamer aesthetic, being red and black with red LEDs. It has a glossy black side with matte black material on top. It also comes with a long braided cable, which is a nice touch. However, it attaches to the mouse a little bit off-center, which I found odd. It didn't detract at all from my gaming experience. It just looks a little funny in my opinion. My first impression of the feel of the device is cheap. It definitely doesn't feel like a premium peripheral. However, this didn't seem to have much of an effect on the performance of the device. While the sides are textured, a soft touch material would have done wonders, even if it slightly increased the price. It features 9 non-programmable buttons, of course the left and right click, which are rated at 3 million clicks each. It has a scroll wheel with the button press, up and down DPI adjustment. There are 8 levels from 400 to 4000 DPI. Forward and back buttons, a fire button, which is essentially just an automatic double click, and then a sniper button, sometimes referred to as a DPI shift. And this button, when pressed, actually lowers the DPI down to 400 DPI, and this is great for slowing down your mouse and lining up those headshots, so that's why it's sometimes referred to as a sniper button. One of my favorite things about this device is the fact that it's completely plug and play. There's no additional CD you need to install, there's no program, there's no additional software that you have to go find online and download. You plug it in and you're ready to go. One of the most unique features here, especially in a device at this price point, are the 5 additional weights. I could not find any information anywhere about how much these little things actually weigh. So for that reason, I conducted my own advanced testing methodology, leveraging state-of-the-art equipment. Doing that, I was able to deduce with 100% certainty that each cylindrical unit weighs about 5 grams. This 12-page user manual actually weighs more than one of those weights, just to give you a little bit of perspective. The mouse body itself, with no weights attached, comes in at just 75 grams, bringing the total combined weight with the 5 weights attached to just over 100 grams. Now let's talk about those flashy LEDs. They illuminate the scroll wheel, the rear design, and the logo. It only comes in red, and this is my only real critique here. It has no other color options available. I understand it's probably more cost-effective to only do a single color, but using that logic, it would make sense to offer maybe a blue and a green as well. Obviously, the red is probably the most popular, so it makes the most sense. But down the road, if this mouse continues to be a popular choice, it would make sense that they would offer an additional colors as well. Built into the device is a nice breathing effect that looks nice just sitting there on your desk. However, when the mouse is activated, that breathing effect becomes static. This cannot be modified or changed in any way, and the lights cannot be turned off, so keep that in mind. My overall experience with the device was surprisingly good. By no means do I consider myself a competitive gamer, however, the mouse was able to keep up with me just fine. The scroll wheel definitely needs some work. I've often found myself between notches. When you use a scroll wheel, it kind of stops in increments, and it was kind of hard to get it to rest in between those. Oftentimes I'd find myself thinking that I had locked in position, especially if you're playing a first-person shooter where you use the scroll wheel to change weapons. I would find myself thinking I selected a weapon, I go to move the mouse, and it actually falls into place and my weapon switches. And more than once, it's actually caused me to die. I know it sounds like a small thing, like a nitpicky thing, but it really is a night and day difference. Also, the fire and sniper buttons are a little bit hard to reach if you're someone with smaller hands, or you're like me and you go for more of a claw grip. Then that fire and sniper button are a little bit out of reach. I would definitely recommend that they move those to accommodate people with smaller hands, but also people who don't go for a palm or fingertip grip. The official retail price of this mouse is $36, which I would argue is a little bit expensive in comparison to the competition. However, the device is often found at a reduced price across many online retailers. At the time of recording, this mouse is currently on sale on Amazon for just $12.99. This changes things entirely because now we're at a price point, an entry-level price point for mice in general, let alone a gaming mouse with 9 buttons, a DPI shift, and red LEDs. You're actually getting quite a bit for your money. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you appreciated this video or otherwise enjoyed it, then please give it a like and also consider subscribing so you know when our future content drops. If you want to see previous videos like the wireless controller by the same company, you can check those out in the videos. And also check the video description for where you can find this device on Amazon and other devices that we've reviewed by checking out my online store. And also we do giveaways every month, so don't forget to check those out in the video description below. Thanks again, and I will catch you guys in the next one.